Hi Virgo, I hope that you guys are doing well. We are going to be using, I don't know if we've used this deck before, it's called the Lunasomnia. I've definitely used it in other readings, I'm just not sure if I've used it with y'all before, so we're gonna get into it. But before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. What it looks like to me right now is that you may be focusing a lot on the throat chakra. This feels like it's related to advocating for yourself in a way that you feel is like tactful and that you're representing yourself well, and also being effective, meaning getting the communication across in a way where it's translating, so you're advocating for yourself, saying what you need to say, even if it may be some more difficult subject matter that you're even approaching, or like you feel a sense like it's important that you deliver this accurately or precisely in a way that has tact, so it's not misinterpreted, or so people even don't get hurt feelings. There's only like so much control you can have over that, because you don't know how other people are going to react, and you can modify what you want to say as much as possible. But yeah, you just may want to be like more deliberate with how you're speaking certain things out, so you can say what you need to say and also not burn any bridges, maybe even. Interesting, Virgo. Yeah, I'm seeing it's like maybe somebody that you're dealing with, it's like you're setting boundaries or saying something and they're unhappy with that, and it's going to cause some sort of like uproar, argument, or disagreement, and that just has to be okay for now, because you need to say what you need to say. There's something about responsibilities that's coming through. For some of you, you may be like meditating or centering or feeling like it's important to be doing that. Ooh, we are starting off with the Empress here. And Justice. So I really do feel like this is about you being like, this is what I need, or I want to do something, or I'm focused on taking care of myself. You may have a focus right now on children, animals, responsibilities, nurturing things that you care for. This feels like a very motherly, mothering energy. But this also means taking care of yourself and prioritizing that self-care. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to properly take care of other people. I'm seeing something with love here. I'm seeing a heart. I'm even seeing a notion of like there are two different pathways that you can take right now. I'm seeing such a like crazy amount of stuff within the background and within your life. You may feel like there's so many different things that your energy is going towards. I'm definitely picking up on a creative energy as well here. But yeah, I'm seeing something about me time, or needing to relax, or even being like, you know what, I've done my part and I've put in what I need to. Now, like, you show me how you do that. So you may feel like you've been picking up a lot of the slack, and now like you need somebody else to be doing that. I'm hearing something about co-parenting. It's like maybe somebody that you're like working on something with. This can also be a project too. As I say that, the Page of Wands pops out. The Page of Wands can represent a project, a direction that you're going in, something new you want to be working on. Ooh, the Ten of Cups. This can be a new activity, a new project, something you feel excited about, passion for, that you want to start, or that you want to go in the direction of, or that you want to reignite, that you feel is emotionally satisfying to you. It's like something that fills up your cup. So this can be an activity that you're doing for you and yourself here, that gives you something emotionally that you need or that you want. I'm seeing something that very much positively affects you. This can also be connecting with people, like even doing shared activities with people that you connect with. people that you share interests with, people that you can talk about things mutually that you guys are into and you feel like you can have certain conversations you want to have. Like, say you're really into like a specific book or like a particular type of artist or something like that. It's like you want to be around other people where you guys can have conversations about these things that you're interested in, like whatever it is for you. I'm also hearing showtime, maybe something that you're watching or some form of entertainment. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be starting a new journey. Either, like, I don't know if this is going to involve another person. Other people may end up being involved, but I'm seeing it be like you're in a place where you know a direction that you want to go into. You know what you want to be pursuing. You feel in a way that there's kind of like a candle lit and that's guiding you internally. And it's telling you where you're going to find a sense of fulfillment and what to pursue to actually accomplish this for yourself. And I'm seeing the Fool here. This can represent Aquarius energy. It represents Uranus. And this is something that it may be like your personal life path or life choice to do, and maybe something uncommon that you're doing, or something you feel is innovative or creative, or it somehow benefits you, or you're taking a chance on this thing. For some of you, this is related even to exercise. I'm seeing ankle weights here. You may be doing something that is fun for you or you're exploring and you also feel like it has a grounding effect on you too. It's like something that you want to get involved with but not so caught up in that you also neglect the things that you're responsible for. So it seems like there's definitely a balance that you want to maintain here. It looks like there's a karmic test that's going to be coming up for you. It's something that's going to test you emotionally. I'm also getting something about being deliberate with the food that you're eating, the things that you're ingesting. I'm hearing something about additives. That's also going to affect your mood and your like mind frame and your perspective too. So that may be something also that you're paying attention to. Yeah, something about what you're ingesting. I'm getting this again. Virgo, I feel like you're at the center of attention. I'm seeing like at least somebody, if not other people. For some of you, this is people that you work with or people that you have worked with or you're working with in some type of way. For some of you, this is people that you taught. I'm seeing people be very curious about you. As I said before, I'm seeing you be the center of attention in some way. You are being perceived in an extremely ideal light. Like, this would be the best possible outcome for you to be perceived. Like, you're being perceived as the Empress. It's like, if there's any way that one would want to be perceived, it would be as the Empress. So whoever this person is or these people are that are looking to you, that's how they're seeing you. If somebody may be curious about, like, what you have going on for yourself, it's like they want to learn about what you're doing. Maybe even something that you've accomplished or a road that you've gone down. You may have something, like, for sure that you can teach this person. Definitely a curious energy with the Page of Swords. Here's Justice again. For some of you, you may have a Libra following you around. That can also be part of your chart too. I'm seeing Venus, Libra, and Uranus. Ooh. I feel like you may snap back a little bit. Interesting, interesting. So, I don't know what exactly this is when it comes to like who this person is for you in your life, but it seems like I'm seeing you doing like everything that you can for yourself right now to put yourself in an empowered space, and like you being concerned with that, which is like absolutely what your focus should be on if you're trying to empower yourself. And you may have somebody around you that is acting like they're curious about what you're doing, and meanwhile there's somebody that's asking way too many questions, somebody that you feel like is going to like talk smack on you in some sort of way. And this may be something that you're like, you know what, I'm not answering these questions, or I don't feel comfortable talking about that with you, or that's not something that I feel like sharing. I'm seeing you have to set boundaries with this person. This is somebody that wants to be all up in your business. Like, I'm seeing somebody that even seems like kind of obsessed with you with the Page of Swords here. It's like maybe rather than focusing on their own life, this person is very concerned with you and what you're doing with your life. I'm getting it's because they admire you, but I don't know if they tell you that. Like, you may not even feel that from them and from their actions, but it's like low-key they actually do. But they may be like a little bit jealous too and kind of talk about you. It is coming for sure from a place of admiration, but that doesn't mean that they're going about it the right way, is what I'm getting. So this may be like a situation where you're like, you know what, I'm going to give you this much information and the rest of this is personal and I don't feel comfortable sharing that with you. I'm seeing definitely boundaries that you need to set. This would not be the first time that that's happened with this person. I'm seeing it's come time for there to be some sort of boundaries or repercussions based off of like how this, it's almost one of those notions where like you can only give this person certain information because if they want to, they will twist information to their benefit or the way that they want to. And so you know that you can only share particular things with this person. Because this is not somebody that like all around you can really trust is what I'm getting. But I'm seeing them be very, very concerned with you and your business and what you got going on. But like you're protecting your like emotional and mental health and peace of mind and like your spiritual health here. I'm even seeing it be like as somebody that for some reason they're in your life in like some sort of routine way, and it's like maybe they see you pass by their house every day on the way to like school or wherever it is that you're doing, and now you're doing something else at that time so you don't pass by their house anymore, and they're like, well, where are you going now? I'm seeing them be like very concerned with this new thing that you're doing, but to the point where it's like not really their business actually, and you may be saying that to this person. Because I'm getting kind of an entitled energy a bit with them, but it's more so like this person may not be used to having anybody set boundaries with them. I'm hearing, so let you be the one. So, Virgo, let you be the one. It may not be the most comfortable situation, but I'm seeing something that you are definitely capable of doing. You just want to be careful with this. Yeah, it's like they may even bring some sort of drama or chaos into your life, and you're like, you know what, I don't like what this is doing. I don't like what's happening right now, so we're not going to go down that path. It seems like if you can have a composed conversation with this person, I think that they're going to back off. I don't think you need to like go all out with them. It's just like you need to let them know that something isn't cool or that they're too much in your business or asking too many questions. They're too concerned with you, whatever this is for you. They may also feel, this is not an excuse, but I'm getting the energy of like they feel like your life is more interesting than theirs. And so they may in a way be like vicariously living through you. That's not to say this is appropriate. It doesn't seem appropriate. But it seems like your desire is to find peace or have a peaceful outcome rather than this to stir up something more. So I'm seeing it's like you're not trying to agitate this person or like make this into a big thing, but something needs to be said, and it seems like when it's addressed, if it's addressed in like a calm manner, that you're going to get what you want from this situation. And then you may feel like you kind of like break away from something and you're free to make a choice that you wanted to make before without like all eyes being on you. So yeah, maybe you're even looking for a little bit more freedom than you have. I'm seeing too there's something that you're trying to prioritize. Let's get a little bit further. Maybe you're okay, I'm seeing a bunch of different things. This looks like prioritizing different relationships within your life and also like prioritizing yourself too. I'm getting a lot about like this very feminine creative energy. Like I'm definitely seeing a lot of manifestation power. It may be something that you want to tap back into. I'm seeing an owl, I'm seeing the moon, I'm seeing like I'm hearing roses, I'm seeing like flowers and stuff and like celestial things. Like maybe you do some sort of art also. I'm even getting something about particular like jewelry and crystals and stuff. I'm seeing specifically, it looks like a topaz is what I'm seeing. You saying what you need to say and doing it in a way where you feel like you're sticking to the point and addressing what needs to be addressed. It looks like you're going to have a very successful outcome. It's about keeping in mind what you want from a situation. So it's like if you want peace at the end of a situation, it's about doing something in a peaceful, balanced way. So the outcome kind of follows that path for you. Same as like if you're in a situation and you want to de-escalate something. If you want to de-escalate a situation, you have to come through in a balanced, grounded way. Because if you're coming through, and you don't want to be passive either, if you're coming through and meeting somebody's energy, you're not going to de-escalate them. It's going to exacerbate it. So it's just going to like double the effect of that. So this is about keeping in mind like what you want from the outcome, not losing sight of that, and applying that to the way that you're handling a situation. Wow, so we started off with the Empress and we're ending with the Emperor. So the Empress would be more in a place of like, I'm hearing feeling your needs. It looks like you are balancing out your yin and your yang energy very nicely here. Because we start off in a space where like your feminine energy is like flowy and creative, and it can be somewhat like disorganized and chaotic, and more like the feeling of all of that and the receptivity. And it looks like that's the space that you start within. And as we trickle through the reading, it's more about how you're going to take action with keeping the feminine energy in mind. And that is the balance of masculine and feminine, your receptivity, and then your action oriented mind frame. So how you're taking your ideas and your thoughts and how you're executing them, how you apply those things, what you're feeling, and then how you're behaving based off of that. Thinking about the things you want to say and then taking action to go and say those things. Maybe you're also leaning more into your masculine energy now. You could have been in an energy where you were more so like nurturing and taking care of things and like moving with the flow of stuff. And now you may want to channel this into a particular direction. Or like there's something that you want to go out and do, or you want to assert yourself in a particular way where before you hadn't really been in the place, like you were more in like a feeling type of energy. And now there could be something that you want to step into more so with your masculine energy. Something that brings you a sense of happiness. This looks like you're bringing some type of fun into your life with the sun here, which is like 5th house Leo energy. So there may be like some type of fun activity or person. This is about like having some type of play maybe that you didn't have in your life before that you want to incorporate into your life. It's something that you would kind of be more in charge of. Like with you being in a more masculine energy towards the end of this, which all of us have masculine and feminine. It's all about how we execute the balance of that. It looks like there may be something that like you actually want to be in charge of this. Or you even get to organize something that you want to do or something that you want to participate in. It's like you get more of a say. And maybe you were feeling like you didn't have as much of a say before, but that was just a natural part of what you were involved in. And now there's something about like you're going to be participating in something where you get more of a say, like you get to control it more. And I'm seeing that feel liberating to you because it's kind of a switch up from what you had been doing before. It's like an area where you feel empowered to be in control and execute decisions and make choices. So it's like whoever you're around, it seems like they would encourage you to do things in a way that you feel comfortable with and that feels authentic to you, and you would also be having fun with this person. Because this would be even somebody that encourages you to be like the parts of yourself that maybe you don't feel completely comfortable being with other people. And it's like a side of yourself that you feel sure of yourself when you take action. And I'm seeing it be something like the sun represents like pleasure and joy and happiness and like activities that you're engaged in that feel good to you and like your creativity. I'm looking at Aries, Venus, Libra, the sun, and Uranus. Yeah, I do feel like you're living out energies that you may feel like kind of differ from one another. It's like you get to play this role and you feel like that's authentic to you and you feel good in that. And there may be like another part of yourself that now you're going to be tapping into more and you also feel very authentic in that energy too. So it's like maybe you get to have both of these things that you want or that you feel good playing out. And like the beautiful thing about it is that with the masculine and feminine energy, like both of these things are just as much you. Like there's no part that's more you or less you, and now you get to have both of those things, so you feel a sense of completion now. And that's going to feel like really I'm hearing gratifying. But it's something that you kind of have to be in the balance of, like ride the wave of. I'm getting to something about playing your cards right. It's like you have to be prioritizing and like not lose the balance. I think this is about like having all of the things that you want and not neglecting anything to have anything else. It's about like being able to give enough to everything that you want to be involved in or be a part of and feeling good about that. Feeling like you get to do all of the things that you want to do. I'm hearing the word sturdy with the 9 of Wands. The Knight of Cups. Oof. What's going on here? I'm seeing the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. We're going to get further. There's something going on about, like, delivering a message about how you feel. Let's see. I don't know if this is you yet. I need more. There could possibly be something being said that somebody would not be particularly happy about hearing. I'm also hearing feeling. Okay, there may be something that you need to say, but it's going to be something kind of hard to say because you don't know how this person is going to take it. But it's like you have to think about yourself here. You have to prioritize yourself. I'm seeing you, like, really thinking about this. It's like I'm seeing somebody with their eyes shut, like, really concentrating here. Centering. I'm getting something about, like, holding. Something about the solar plexus energy. I'm even seeing a line of connection that you have with somebody. This looks like something energetic. It's like I'm seeing a line attached to you and somebody else. Something about the crown and the third eye. To be, like, talking about all the chakra systems, like, I'm assuming that you would know about these things, because usually if somebody has a particular area that they know more about, that'll come through more in the readings. So you probably have some sort of information about the chakra system, something that you study or that you're familiar with in some way, or something that you're learning about right now or interested in. Yeah, there's something about having a meetup or having a reunion. I'm seeing it be almost something that you're willing to happen. These would be people that you care about or a person that you care about. I'm seeing, like, an actual hangout. It looks like something is coming to fruition, actually. So you may be making plans with somebody or seeing them. For some of you, it's more than one person that you're going to be seeing. This is what's coming to fruition. I'm getting. There may be something that you need to clear up with this person. You also may have to wait until the right timing to actually do this, is what I'm getting. There's something about having to be patient here with something. I'm seeing something interesting popping out here. I keep seeing the Knight of... Not the Knight. I keep seeing the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. What is this? There's some type of, like, worry, but this feels like... I'm hearing Aries. This feels like something that, like, may actually be in your head and not part of reality with Neptune here. It's like, it's something that you're really worried about. Maybe it has to do with, like, when you hang out with somebody, it's almost like jumping to conclusions and worrying about something and abandoning it, or, like, making some sort of judgment call off of something that, like, in reality isn't actually happening. It's one of those moments where it's like, maybe you want to see somebody and you're like, I'm gonna let them down, or this is gonna happen, or they're not gonna like me, or whatever it is. And it's like, in reality, you guys actually get along really well with each other. There's something about, like, you have chemistry with somebody, or like somebody wants to talk about how they're feeling with you. It's like all of this stuff. I'm seeing like even a connection that you've spent time building and that you have invested in. And there's something about like being in your head or being worried about something, but it's like this other person is not aware of this at all, is what I'm getting. So I'm seeing this be, it's even some sort of like troubling thought that you're having. But I'm seeing this all be just what's going on for you mentally, and this feels like something ungrounded. It's something about you like worrying about something. It looks more like a fear, but this doesn't look like a fear that's based in reality. This looks like something that's going on mentally for you that needs to be grounded. It's one of those moments of like, you may be having paranoia and it's not coming from your relationship with this person. This is something that you're projecting onto the situation. Or like, you may think that they're expecting certain things of you and it's like they're not actually. It looks like communication could resolve whatever this is, but that's going to be necessary for you. Let me look at this again. It's about talking about your feelings here, but you may feel closed down or not open to talking about your feelings. Maybe because people haven't validated that, or they've shut you down in the past. But it's like, this is a person, or these are people that understand you, it looks like. Like, I'm seeing you have a highly spiritual connection with this person or with these people. And this is something that you're aware of. Like, this may be somebody that at times you feel like they even read your mind. I'm feeling a very deeply spiritual connection that you have with, I'm hearing at least one person in the room. It's like at least one person that's involved in this. I think you also like don't want something to go to waste too. It's like, we spent all this time. It's one of those moments where it's like you could be thinking about the worst possible scenarios, but why? Maybe that's also just something naturally that you deal with too, that you're aware of. I'm seeing you also be very protective of your energy too, and yourself and the things that you're responsible for. I'm seeing you be in a very nurturing energy as well, grounded, generally stable. I'm getting something about like your water energy may have you oscillate a little bit sometimes. I'm feeling specifically some Cancer energy in here. Somebody may be coming through and wanting to connect with you, at least emotionally. It looks like this is somebody that you've built things with. Like, you have definitely invested in the connection that you have with this person. But there's a notion of like not wanting to get hurt by them. But as I said before, I'm not seeing this be a reality. I'm seeing this be like like your projected fear of being hurt, or like things going in the worst possible way for some reason. I don't know why I'm being guided to say this so many times. I'm not seeing this as, like, I'm not seeing you actually being hurt. I'm seeing you think that you might be, but, like, I'm not seeing that happen in this situation. It's like, but it's something that you're very concerned with, or that you keep worrying about like getting hurt or being hurt or hurting somebody, like emotionally or with your words or something that you say. But I'm seeing it be like a fear. I'm not seeing it be a reality. But it has to be based in something. I wonder where it's coming from. There weren't really any indications in the reading as to like what the basis of that is. But it did seem like what's going on in your head looked different than like what's going on within your dynamic with this person. I think that communication would clear up whatever that is that's going on, Virgo. Yeah, it's your mind. It's your mindset. 5 of Pentacles. Self-limiting beliefs. Maybe you also notice this. It's like maybe when you're not feeling great about yourself, or like your self-esteem is, you're kind of struggling with that, you put this like perspective or project this thing onto your relationships where you feel like people don't like you or that they're gonna hurt you. It's like all of these feelings are like they must secretly be thinking that about me. But I'm seeing it be like, I'm not seeing that actually having like been going on. It's more so like you may not be feeling great about yourself, so you're thinking that other people are also looking at you like that, but I'm seeing that like that's not what's happening. It's just like what you're projecting onto the situation. Yeah, definitely related to self-confidence here for sure. And like not like there may be something physically going on, whatever it is, whether it's like physical or mental or whatever. I'm seeing like something, you're definitely struggling with your self-esteem right now. This can even be like, I'm hearing the word sexy. It's like maybe you feel like something's going on with your sexual energy, with your sacral energy, and you're not really feeling like yourself, or like not feeling like your best in some way. Yeah, something's definitely affecting that. Or it's like something even about your self-image that's affected right now. Something that's affecting your confidence. Yeah, this is like, I don't mean to be like, yeah, it's just you, it's all in your head, but like this is what I keep seeing repeatedly. It's like this is a spot that you have put yourself into. It's a spot that you are absolutely capable of getting out of. It's like thinking yourself into this place where you feel frozen. But the thing about the 8 of Swords is that as much as you've put yourself into that spot, you are the one that can liberate yourself from that. So it seems like there's absolute like grounding needed, and maybe you need some extra support right now too. I'm seeing it's definitely something that you're not going to stick with. Like you may just be in a spot right now where you're not feeling great about yourself. The more you do things that allow you to feel like you're back into your body, feel connected with your body, feel connected with those around you, feel valued, put the value on things other than just your physical attributes. It's like all of this stuff, it's going to add up. Being around people that empower you, doing things that empower you rather than take away. This stuff is all going to help. Eat things that you feel good about eating. Consume things, meaning like media that you're watching, things that you're reading, people that you're talking to. It's like be around good energy that you feel good within, that restores yourself a sense of self-confidence, that allows you to feel empowered, that encourages you to make decisions for you that you feel good about. It's like be around that. It's going to help you for sure. So it's about like being in a supportive environment right now and like reaching out to those people that you know you can trust and talk to and vent to, and that like encourage you, not people that are like bringing you down or questioning you. I'm seeing definitely you're aware of this place that you're into. It's just about kind of like digging yourself out of it for right now, which I am seeing is going to happen. It's just a bit of a challenge that you're facing currently. It's like a little bit of a bump in the road. But this is short term, okay? Yes, it is short term. You may even have somebody that you feel like, I'm seeing something about the King of Pentacles. This may be another earth sign that you're dealing with. You may have somebody that's around you. I'm seeing somebody's energy look like a little bit bewildered as to like how exactly to help you through this right now. So like there may be somebody that you had relied on in the past during these times, and maybe you may be like reaching out to other people right now for this specific thing. It's like maybe you need some like extra assistance or help, or like there's somebody else that you're going to be relying on in some sort of way. That's not to say this person is no longer useful to you. Like, I'm definitely seeing somebody be there ready to support you, but maybe you also want to communicate with them like the type of support that you need also, because it's like maybe automatically they're not intuitively understanding what you need, so it may be something that you want to communicate with them explicitly. Alright, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.